Hello, hello, and welcome back to Earth Rose Tarot. I am here to do the March 2021 love reading for my lovely Leos. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy March! Spring is on the way, thank goodness. So this is for Leo in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. Cross watchers are also very welcome as well. Please remember it's a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone out there, every Leo I was going to say. And if it's not your story, it's just not your story. And of course, if it is your story and you're not liking what is being said, then please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to read the messages that come through. So, my Leos, let's have a look. I'll start by getting some general messages for you, and then we'll go into a full spread. And of course, please do leave me a comment if it resonates. Let me know. And pop me a like on the video. I'll be doing another bonus love reading this month for whichever sign gets the most likes. So for my Leos, let's see what is going on. Oh, straight off the bat. Okay, let's get a couple more, please. For Leo in love in March. Oh, okay. Any more? This is looking good. Can't see what that. Okay, yeah. Interesting. Let's see. First card. Okay, Leo. So we've got this Sagittarius energy here with the Temperance card. We've got the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So very positive, I have to say, by the looks of it for you. It seems like you are maybe, I want to say your patience may have been paying off, or maybe paying off soon, or there's a sense here of regaining some sort of balance, and maybe even a balance of investment into a connection. Maybe there is some serious reciprocation going on here as well between you and somebody else. There's a lot of love and affection with this Knight of Cups. This is a very someone who is in love. Now that could be you with someone else, or they with you, or with each other, with this sense of reciprocation I've got going on here. Now we've got two sixes as well, which is very positive, very successful. Six of Swords again is moving on to calmer waters. It may just be you're regaining some sort of sense of calm in a relationship, maybe after, if you've been going through any sort of turbulence, and maybe in February with Mercury retrograde or something like that, maybe some issues of communication, you're moving past that or moving forward, or it's just, you know, you're moving on in a positive way, I'm getting here. So let's see. Wow. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So for some of you, this could be something brand new that you're actually moving towards. Maybe something you have been waiting for, or you've been, keeping yourself very balanced and patiently waiting for something new. But I feel like that, yeah, something new may well be coming in, or this could be an offer from someone you already know. Let's see. So why is the Temperance card here for my Leos? Whoa. Interesting. Could indeed be something new with the Page of Wands. That can be a spark of interest, of desire. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Cups here, please, for my Leos? Thank you. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles here. So this can also talk about something you've been waiting for, or it's that there may have been a sense of weighing up whether to invest into this, whether to continue investing, whether to keep putting your time and effort into something. Maybe you were starting to wonder if it was ever going to show up. Let's see. Why is the Six of Pentacles? Okay. Thank you. Interesting. So what popped out as well, we've got the Page of Cups. So I definitely see something, it could indeed for some of you be something new with these pages. This can often be the start of something. It does signify communication coming in though, with the Page and the Knight of Cups is definitely going to be some sort of romantic offer or something. And the Page of Wands is very flirtatious, fun, but there's feelings that may be growing as well. Now with the King of Swords, you could have been dealing with, or you could be dealing with an air sign, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be. This is just someone who keeps their cards very close to their chest. It can be a little bit detached, or a little bit cold, or a little bit, just got a bit of a poker face about, or even just may not have been communicating with you much. But there is a sense of that may be changing, I feel like, and maybe someone's going to be more equal in terms of giving to this connection. Let's see. Why is the Six of Swords here, please, for Leo? Why is the Six of, okay. The World, interesting. So this is all about a brand new chapter, I feel, for you. I feel like you're closing out some sort of chapter that you, or a cycle or part of your life. And that doesn't have to be with a person. It could just be a certain time period of being alone, or just something, just one part of the cycle of your life is coming to a close and you're moving on to a brand new one. And I say that, look at, now we've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's amazing. So this is something brand new here for many of you. It's just going to be, this can also speak of a renewal of love, of course, but it's a fresh start, even if it's someone you already know. And I feel like for many of you, there's an energy here of leaving something in the past and moving on from it to a brand new cycle. So that's very interesting. Anything else that... Now we've got the Page of Swords as well, so another page. This could be someone who has been maybe keeping an eye on you. I want to put it here with the King of Swords. Maybe someone who hasn't been too communicative before, but has been, you know, you've caught their eye, Leo. They may have been watching you, trying to find out more information. And now we've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. I just glanced and saw. Wow. Okay, so we have the Hermit and the Empress that just came out. So this is Virgo and Taurus and Libra energy, but it's just basically Venus with the Empress. This is someone has been doing a lot of thinking. It may even be you, Leo. You may have been spending quite a bit of time alone and you know, in isolation of your own, just like wanting to like hide away even, or wanting to be alone, and doing a lot of thinking. Or this could have been someone else, I'm getting as well, doing a lot of thinking about you. Maybe they, as I said, have been a bit detached and they've been doing a lot of soul searching. And this Empress energy, this is beautiful. It's someone being held in the highest regard, very kind, beautiful, a lot of love as well. And, you know, also a lot of thinking about maybe whether to bring growth to a connection, whether it can grow, whether it can like bloom into something special. That could be, if something new is coming in, how you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching about it. We've got the Six of Cups here as well. So this can talk about someone returning, or someone that's just been missing you or thinking about you a lot, and wanting to come in and make some sort of sweet offer here, I'm getting. So before we crack on, what kind of message is coming in for Leo with these pages? Two of Pentacles. It could be something, again, with that Seven of Pentacles I'm getting as well. This could actually be that this offer is going to come in and you're going to be really looking at it and weighing up the pros and cons. Maybe this is you doing a lot of thinking about it. I feel like it's maybe you're going to need to, again, it's about keeping your balance. So it's also like, is this going to throw me off my balance? Is this something that I want to go for? Maybe if it's something new, again, it could be a sense of hesitation. I'm not seeing like too much hesitation, but it's just more like about keeping your balance when this offer comes in and you don't want to be thrown off by it. Why is that Two of Pentacles here, please, for Leo? Thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. So you could be very focused on your work at this time, Leo, or because this Two of Pentacles is also talking about trying to balance in your life, like work and family, or work and romance, or, you know, all the different things you've got going on. It's kind of like might feel a little bit busy, basically, with now something, maybe your love life kind of picking up, you know, as well as everything else. So with this Eight of Pentacles, it's kind of like, well, can I manage this at the same time as maybe some sort of project you're working on? And yeah, in the bottom of the deck now, the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about being very single and self-sufficient, independent, also very good with money. But it could talk about like work is actually busy, but in a good way. It's like busy in terms of, because I'm seeing quite a few Pentacles here. It's kind of this, successful, good money situation, but it's this Nine of Pentacles, you get the success after doing all the hard work, after, you know, putting that hard work into the Eight of Pentacles. So it's kind of like, I feel like this offer is going to come in and you'll be like, oh great, I'm really busy with work right now, but okay, this is something of interest, and it would be something brand new for me here. So it's very good. Got some fresh new energy coming in. So let's go into your spread. And so in the spread itself, I'm going to be asking 12 questions about your person of interest, who you're here for. Now, if this is someone that you're just getting to know this month, this may resonate for you later in the month, or it may just be something that's coming in for you. And for some of you, it could be obviously someone that you know already. So let's see about your connection with the person that's on your mind whilst you're watching this video. So let me get the top 12 cards for my Leos, please. What is going on for Leo in love in March 2021? Oh. Okay. See? Okay, yeah. Interesting, yeah. Kind of what I was saying already, so that's good. Yeah, so things are happening in March, I'm going to say, Leo. Wow, fantastic. Yeah, this is things are going to be picking up speed. Interesting. Okay. Yep, there's definitely a sense of there's been a lot of waiting, there's been a delay with the situation. That's going to change, I feel. Interesting. Okay, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, here we have that King of Swords again. So again, it's that air energy I spoke of at the beginning. It doesn't have to be an air sign you're dealing with, but someone who I don't feel has been communicating with you, Leo. And it could be someone who is a little bit, a little bit cold, a little bit detached, as I said, not too overly emotional, and but they need to find out some sort of truth, some sort of, they can be very honest, but also just not really communicative until they have exactly the words that they want to say, if that makes sense. It's like they don't speak for the sake of it, is kind of what I'm getting about your person. So Leo, we've got the Seven of Pentacles again, as at the beginning. So exactly, I feel like this person was being a little bit cold and detached because they were doing like reviewing, a lot of thinking about this, maybe going back and forth about whether this is something they want to invest in, or whether to continue investing in something, whether there was potential in the situation. I'm getting it's kind of like a very head over heart, like logical approach of practicality and thinking a lot, but not speaking so much. And again, we have the Nine of Pentacles, so more repetition as at the beginning. So yeah, this is maybe someone who also, it could have been someone else who's very focused on their work. Could have also been you here, Leo. But yeah, this is like a single independent energy, as I already said. It is about focusing on maybe getting their ducks in a row, their finances sorted. Maybe they had something they had to sort out in terms of their work and their stability first that they were very focused on. Or maybe it could have even been like, do I have enough to offer in a connection with somebody else? Like, do I have enough? I'm getting a sense of, have I built up enough success on my own for me to be able to actually welcome someone else into my life. So let's see. Wow, at the bottom of the deck they have the Tower. So this is Mars energy. It's kind of shocking. So this could be quite a surprise when this happens, I'm getting, especially if there has been not much communication recently. So let's see, what is that Tower about? Yeah, Page of Wands, exactly. Again, so there is communication coming in, and it could be shocking or surprising. The Tower isn't always bad. It can just be that you thought you knew what was going on, and then suddenly, surprise. So yeah, the Page of Wands can also be, as I said, something new. So this could just be talking about when this comes in. It could be a little bit shocking. You may even feel like it's a bit destabilizing because suddenly this flirtation might pick up speed. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so Nine of Swords. So this is a really, a lot of overthinking again, I'm getting. It's a lot of really, really up in your head, going over it, worrying a lot, I'm getting. So let's see. I'm going to get your next layer right away and then we'll go through everything, Leo. So, oh, the Ace of Wands just flipped briefly. But that is an exciting new beginning for sure. And it's action actually happening. I feel like maybe in February, for example, some of you that this is resonating with were kind of feeling like, you may have been feeling recently, it doesn't have to have been February, but recently like in a bit of a rut, or a little bit like things have stagnated for you, or just like a little, maybe even frustrated by trying to be patient, trying to wait for something to happen. Let's see, let me get the top 12 cards to clarify again, please, for my Leos. Okay, let's see. There's that Two of Pentacles again, okay. Yep. Interesting. Oh wow, Ace of Pentacles again. Wow. Yeah, this is going to change the situation. The High Priestess clarifying the High Priestess. Interesting. So there's some things that are not yet being revealed even in this reading so far, but big change coming this month, Leo. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords here. So this can talk about something that feels like it's over or has ended. Certainly it can be a very painful ending. It can be also that sense of betrayal or being let down by somebody. But yeah, it's very painful. But sometimes it can speak to feeling like something is over. And yeah, or maybe there has been some sort of decisive moment that feels like, oh, this has come to an end. Let's see what's going on. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So this could also talk about the Nine of Pentacles again, showing up for like a third time. This could be talking about the fact that for some of you, you have gone through some sort of, or someone has in this connection, has gone through a very painful ending in the past, maybe in some sort of relationship. And, you know, since then they've been working on reestablishing themselves, their independence, their ability to provide for themselves as a single person, like really focused a lot on themselves, not in a bad way, but in a kind of like regaining the stability alone after maybe some sort of very painful ending in a relationship is what I'm picking up here. So that could be again why there's this hesitancy to get into something new, because it's like, I don't want to go through that again. I've just, you know, regained, I don't want this to throw off my balance and everything I've kind of worked for so far. Again, with that Seven of Pentacles, you know, all the effort you've put into, you know, making your bush of Pentacles flourish again. It's like, do I want to risk that? So now we have the Knight of Swords behind here. So this is definitely communication coming in. And again, it's that sense of expect the unexpected, something coming in out of the blue. It's again, even though this could be for some of you, it could be someone you know, but I'm just getting the sense of like, this is just gonna just be like, what? Where did this come from? Boom! Like, here it is. So yes, let's see the bottom of the deck. Wow, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is amazing. This is sheer happiness, bliss, and yeah, wonderful. This can talk about family as well, or just feeling like you may meet someone and you feel like you've known them for a long time. That could have been that sense, that Six of Cups we saw at the beginning of kind of like, I may have, you know, we have only actually met not that long ago, or just in March or something, but it's like, I feel like I've known you for longer. It's kind of like this feeling of being very at home with this person. When you spend time with them, you're going to maybe feel very comfortable, but in like a very contented and happy way. Let's see. Okay, but we've got the Two of Swords. Interesting. So this Two of Swords is, it can be this kind of like stalemate feeling, or being someone not wanting to deal with a situation, not wanting to make a decision, being a little bit blocked, or yeah, trying to maybe not deal with something is what I'm seeing. And then we have the Lovers. Okay, this is interesting. So the Lovers, obviously beautiful energy. It's very romantic. It's very sweet. Again, I'm getting, yeah, I think the strongest message I'm getting here is that what I was already saying is that for a lot of you, this is going to be like, maybe even falling in love with someone, or just meeting someone, and there is such a strong connection with the Lovers. And as I said, with this Ten of Cups, like maybe you're like, oh crap, is this the one? Like, have I met the one? Like, where has this come from? Like, out of the blue, when you least expect it, kind of thing. Maybe when you're not even looking for it because you're focused on your career and your independence, then it's like, isn't that always the way when you're not looking for it? Boom, there it is. But it's kind of like all this beautiful energy, and you're like, I don't know if I can deal with this right now, or someone is behaving like that, or it's kind of like trying to ignore all this beautiful potential, even perhaps, maybe again because of what they went through in the past. So let's see. So how you're feeling about this person, Leo. So yeah, this Wheel of Fortune is kind of this sense of, it could feel fated or like universally orchestrated, kind of with the Wheel of Fortune. It can also be a sense of divine timing with this, or even it can sometimes talk about, well, it's just kind of like positive change or just big change. But I feel like it's something that it's just going to feel like it's, as I have already said a couple of times, like it's come out of nowhere. It could even be like you bump into this person, out and about. It's kind of like, it's not a sense of going and looking for something. It's like you are, I don't know, walking the dog and you just happen to turn the corner and you bump into each other. I'm not saying, hang around in parks until that happens, because it's kind of like, it's like an organic, fated moment. And yeah, you feel that, but also at the same time, again, when I described this at the beginning, kind of like, well, I have a lot on my plate at the moment. Can I, keep this? Is this something that I can keep going at and still keep my balance? So it could also be like, again, weighing up the pros and cons about whether to actually pursue this. So how they're feeling about you. Yeah, passionate. Let's just say that for sure. Now, this Three of Wands, it could be, again, maybe they feel like they have been waiting for you, or that there has been a wait. Maybe you even feel like you've been waiting for them. For some of you that know this person already, it could even be that there could be a timing element, which it's coming up very strongly here. It's all about timing. With the Wheel of Fortune and how you feel about them. Maybe you feel like the timing isn't right because you're very busy with work for some of you, or you've got a lot on your plate. And here they may feel like they're waiting for you, potentially. Obviously reverse the roles as it resonates for you. But this Knight of Wands is kind of like wanting to charge ahead though, passionately, wanting to rush in impulsively and not really hesitate, or even, the King of Swords strategizes. The Knight of Wands is not about strategy. It's about like crime of passion. Like, let's just go for it. It's very hot and heavy and excited. And they may also be, with this Three of Wands, kind of looking out to the future and seeing you there and wanting to go after this very passionately. Now, how they are kind of seeing you or perceiving you, they're seeing this situation with you as kind of being in limbo. There's a delay here, and they're also seeing you as hesitant with this Knight of Pentacles. This is now again, they could see that you have been waiting for them to come forward with an offer, or the other way I'm kind of seeing this is that they're seeing that they're waiting on you, and whether you're going to accept this offer or not. It's kind of like there is there's again this hesitancy, this slow moving, and that is kind of holding everything up. Is that someone's hesitancy to go for it is basically it. But they could have also see that you've been waiting for them to come forward, as I said already. So what happened in the recent past between the two of you? Look at this. There wasn't communication in the past. Now, whether that's because this is a brand new person, or because there's been issues with communication with this person, maybe being in that, or someone's been in a very like cold, detached King of Swords mode. This is Five of Swords is about a lot of thinking though. It's it's not so much, I mean, these people have walked away from each other, they're not speaking, but it's kind of thinking about what to say. Again, trying to be very logical. And this Ace of Swords is some sort of truth. Maybe something that needed to be communicated, some sort of realization that's been had, but there was still no communication, if that makes sense. It's like someone knew something, or there was a need for something to be expressed, but it wasn't actually being expressed. So what is the current mutual energy is interesting. It's kind of, it's an interesting combination because we have this Magician. This is like positive and making something happen and feeling like you have the tools that you need to make something happen. But this Ten of Wands, contrastingly, is kind of, it can talk about being burdened, being feeling, but it's also like hopelessness. It's like feeling like something's not going anywhere, feeling like giving up, feeling like dropping this burden, this effort, and just giving up on it, basically. So it's, yeah, it could be just at that moment where you feel like giving up, that something is actually manifesting with this Magician card. It could also be because of when you actually, that moment when you let something go, then what, you kind of give it up to the universe kind of thing. You stop maybe waiting for it. It's kind of, then that's when something is going to happen. But let's see, I'll get another layer first. So what your person wants to happen in the connection, Leo. Look at this, how they feel about you, the Knight of Wands, what they want to happen in the connection, the Chariot. Do you see the similarities in like this charging forward, victoriously, passionately, going for it, and combined with the Ace of Pentacles. So it could be that they are going to be making you an offer and they see that it's kind of being left in limbo because you're not maybe moving on it. But what they want is for there to be forward movement, for this to continue picking up speed, even picking up momentum, and just let's go for it. And this new beginning, this seed actually growing into something beautiful, that's what this person wants to happen. So what is the blockage or the challenge in this connection? You notice how we've got the Knight, the Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Again, there's a lot of Pentacles going on. So for some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign, or maybe someone's got some earth in their chart. It doesn't have to be. But the blockage, we have Temperance, as we did at the beginning, which is, certainly patience, but also keeping that balance, keeping everything, not being too hasty is interesting. It's actually the block. And the Page of Pentacles. So I mean, this is generally a positive cards, but in terms of a blockage, it could be that an offer hasn't been made, or an offer is coming in and someone isn't accepting it, because I don't do reversals. So we have to remember, as this in terms of a blockage, it's something to do with an offer or a message. Maybe someone is waiting for a message from you, or other way around, and it's not being sent, and they're waiting and waiting, but this offer just isn't coming forward. And that seems to be obviously what they want is for this offer, this opportunity to happen, and then let's just go for it. So the blockage is that that's not happening as yet, or hasn't as yet. So the intentions of your person, Leo, I mean, I can see there's a couple of different ways. In terms of this combination, it's quite like guarded. It's quite, so it may be that their intention is to hold back and wait for you to make some sort of offer to them. Now, they want it to happen, but they know that you need to make it, maybe. That could obviously reverse the roles, as I said already. Also, I have to say, though, in terms of the intention, it's kind of like it could be to hold on to this connection, hold on very strongly to it, and not give up with this Nine of Wands as well. This is kind of like, someone who's facing this wall, who's been put up towards them, but they don't actually give up. They're persevering. It's kind of like someone being kept at arm's length, but they're not giving up. And so I get the sense that their intention is to really hold on for dear life to you, not let this go easily, and to persevere. But let's see. So what you need to know about their current situation, well, they're certainly in a sense of disappointment at the moment. So they might be focusing on things that have gone wrong, or they are just feeling low, sad, let down again. Now with this Ten of Pentacles, this is about like happy, abundant, long term. Growing old together in a couple, having family together, being very abundant, having a beautiful home. So it's an odd combination again. But I'm getting that their current situation is that they are dealing with some sort of sadness and disappointment. Now, it could be because they are waiting for you. It could also be because their current situation is feeling like you are the person that they want to have all of this with. And maybe they feel like, that, as I said, that offer that they're even making to you isn't being looked at, is kind of being ignored, or even, because maybe you don't feel like the timing is right, and they're really disappointed because of that. Now, if it's not about that, it could also be that there are some sort of disappointments that they're facing, maybe when it comes to money or family or the home, or some sort of issue, maybe even with their career as well, could be a factor. Let me get another layer before I say anything else. So the action that they're going to take towards you next, we have that Knight of Pentacles again, and the Judgment cards. So this is a decisive, serious moment with that Judgment. Now, other Judgment cards talk about like a resurrection of something, but it's not so much for me. This is kind of like a put up or shut up moment kind of thing with the Judgment. This is it's like Judgment Day kind of thing, like everything that you've, you're being put up to be judged and a decision needing to be made. So it's almost, I don't want to say they're going to give you an ultimatum, because I don't necessarily get that so far. They do feel quite like they really want to go for this. But I'm kind of getting with the action they're going to take towards you next. It's kind of like this Knight of Pentacles is very stable, very reliable, very honest and sincere. But it's kind of like a decisive moment with, now, if you're the one waiting, or if you're resonating with the person here, if you're waiting and they see you maybe waiting for some sort of offer that hasn't been coming and it's been in limbo, then it's coming. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to have the decisive moment of actually coming forward with that offer that you've been waiting on. For others of you, that the offer is already there, and you're not looking at it, you're not making a decision on it. I kind of get a sense that it's going to be like, look, this is the moment. Shall we do it or not, kind of thing. However it resonates for you. So what is your advice, Leo? Now we have the Death card of Scorpio, and the Eight of Cups. So this Eight of Cups is like, turning your back on something. It's not necessarily walking away from it in this particular one. It's just kind of being emotionally distant and not really, again, looking at it. It's kind of looking off into the distance instead. Again, the Eight of Cups goes off to actually become the Hermit. So it's kind of like, isolating yourself, being quite detached, to do a lot of thinking. Now, it could be saying that you're actually going to be coming out of that, because there's going to be this transformation with the Death card and a huge change. And you actually kind of maybe even have found out what you needed to know, or done the soul searching you needed. And this is when change is going to be happening this month. Now, it could also be that, just to, obviously for others of you, it could be a sense of, if you are just to continue to look away from this, or to be emotionally detached, eventually this is going to bring kind of an ending. I'm getting here as well. It's like there's going to be a decisive moment, I feel, this month for you, which is going to bring change in one way or another. And now it could bring an end to things, to continue kind of giving your back to this opportunity, potentially. But for others of you that you're not doing that, then you'll know. And actually, otherwise, it's saying that there is a big change here. Maybe someone who has been acting emotionally detached to you. There's this big change coming. Okay, now this is the interesting part, because what's going to be happening between the two of you this month? We have the High Priestess twice. And this is like the clearest message I've ever got from my guides of like, we're not telling you. So let me see what the third layer says first, because I don't want to shortchange you, Leo, but this is like, when the High Priestess, sometimes when it comes up, it's like you're not supposed to know. Because it's kind of like, if you knew in advance, it might change how you react to it in the moment. So it can obviously talk about otherwise, trusting your gut, listening to your intuition, and there's going to be a lot of that, and maybe even something that was hidden, that wasn't being spoken on, maybe that's going to be changing, or there could have, certainly it could be continuing. It could be like things that aren't being expressed, because the High Priestess normally talks about silence and inner conversations only. But I just also get a sense of like, not telling you from the cards, I mean. So let me get your third layer and we'll see. So can you clarify, please, one more time with the top 12 cards for my Leos? What is happening for them in love? And don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment if it resonates, and subscribe as well. That would be amazing, and I really appreciate it. So let me clarify what is already laid out for my Leos, please. With the top 12 cards. Okay, let's see. Interesting. There's the Hanged Man again. Okay. Oh. Wow. Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. There is the High Priestess, but she's in a different position. It's okay. If she was on, if it was 3 times on top of each other, I would be at a loss. But yeah, okay. Okay, wow. Okay, that's interesting. So at the bottom of this deck now we have the Four of Pentacles. So someone here is feeling kind of left out, left alone. Now that could be you, Leo, certainly, or it could be your person as well. I'm seeing a lot that there's been some disappointment, but related to something being left, you know, just waiting, and there's just a lot of repetition of that here. So someone feels ignored and kind of left behind, I'm getting as well. So let's see, and there we go, we've got the Two of Pentacles again, but this is, you know, keeping equilibrium, keeping everything in balance. So it could also be that someone is very much focused with this Four of Pentacles. She's kind of clinging on to her few pentacles that she has as well. So it could have been an issue with finances, certainly. Maybe there was some feeling of not being able to do this or to actually commit, as I said earlier, because of something with finances. Maybe it was needing to like kind of balance the books and sort someone's money out before they could they felt that they could reach out to somebody else. But let's see. Wow. Okay, so this Princess of Chalices is the Knight of Cups. So this is about someone rushing forward basically with a love offer. This is about feelings that have been growing or will be growing maybe this month that are unstoppable, and it's just, you know, with this dragon that she's riding, it's just charging forward, and it can't be stopped, basically, these feelings. Now, it could also, as I already said at the start, I feel like this may be someone here is kind of like, no, I should just be on my own, I should just focus on my money right now. But, you know, and you're trying to keep that balance, as I said at the very beginning, but it's just, it cannot be stopped. This Knight of Cups is coming in, or, you know, that feeling is going to be growing. Oh, wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles again. Beautiful, golden, new opportunity for you, Leo. Really stunning, very stable as well. Something that could really, you know, grow into something very special, maybe even long term. Let's see. Oh my God. Can I have any Leo in my chart, please, right now? Which I don't, but here you go. We've got the Ace of Wands as well. So this is amazing. It's not just, which, you know, flipped out when I was shuffling the second deck. It's not just stable. It's also passion as well. It's action. This is like the most tangible combination of aces. You know, it's kind of, it's not just feelings. It's not just going to be like, I think that my feelings are growing, but you know, my situation isn't changing. This is talking about action being taken and something very exciting and real happening, a brand new beginning. Interesting. And then we've got the Page of Swords. So this is also talking about here like a new idea. So I'm really getting a sense for most of you, it's going to be someone new. I just would say, like, be careful in terms of leaving them waiting too long. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but yeah, it's the strongest message I'm getting so far. But there is an amazing new beginning on the table here. So how you feel about them, Leo, is clarified by the World. So it's kind of, I think we had the World at the very beginning as well. It's that whole new chapter of your life, a whole new cycle beginning. It's someone who you're going to feel very much like the two of you work together beautifully. You're in harmony with each other. Like, you are whole as your individual selves, yes, but like when you're, it's going to, excuse me, it's going to feel like when you come together, like you know, that sense of meeting the other half, which just complements you beautifully. You fit together very effortlessly is what I'm getting. And it's going to be a whole new chapter. There could even be, for some of you, there could end up being children involved. I know we haven't seen the Empress yet, but I'm just seeing with the children that she's holding here, and I think she's pregnant in this particular World card. But it's like, it's a new life. It doesn't have to be children. It specifically, it can just be like the birth of a whole new chapter of your life together. And yeah, this is beautiful, and it's going to feel with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is a huge new cycle starting for you, but it just may be feeling maybe a bit overwhelming. Now, how they feel about you is clarified by this Hanged Woman in this deck. So I mean, seriously, with the Three of Wands and the Hanged Woman, they already see you as the Hanged Man, and now they feel about you the same way as well. So they are very much, they're aware that this situation has been in limbo. Now, whoever left the other person in limbo, you know, or maybe the two of you did it to each other, who knows? But that doesn't matter. The point is that they feel very much like maybe this has been on pause or delayed for enough time now. They've been waiting enough, and now they're ready for action. They're ready to charge in. So how they see you is interestingly clarified by the Ten of Swords, which we did have here as well. Now, it could actually be because, as I said, they may see that they may understand. Some of you, you're hesitant about this, and it's been in limbo, it's been delayed, and you're hesitant because of endings that you've experienced in the past that have been very painful, and that now has made you sort of, what's the phrase, is it gun shy, or, you know, once bitten, twice burnt. Oh, I'm terrible with phrases, I'm sorry, but they see that you've been hurt before, and that is what maybe why you are hesitant and delaying maybe going for this new opportunity. Now, what happened in the past, the recent past even, is clarified by, this is the Hierophant in this deck. So now the Hierophant can speak about, some other Hierophant cards, I would say, for me, are more about, you know, kind of relationships, committed ones, that kind of thing. So for some of you, it could have been that there was the need maybe for a conversation about doing this, you know, officially for some of you, because, you know, although I do feel like it's going to be a new chapter, for some of you, it may be someone you already know. And there may have been the need, as I said, for this conversation about something more serious, and that was being maybe avoided, or there was no conversation about that happening. So it just felt like being left in a limbo kind of thing. Like, are we doing this or not? For others of you, this Hierophant card can also speak about kind of like a spiritual journey. And the Hanged Man, although it is about delays and being on pause, it's also about that sense of like, kind of going off and taking that time alone. It's a little bit hermity kind of thing. It's kind of like going on your own spiritual journey of awakening, of understanding, of again, it's a sense of equilibrium, I'm guessing, getting as well, and that you needed to retain. And yeah, this Hierophant, what I mean is like gaining wisdom. And this Ace of Swords, again, it's about gaining clarity, gaining wisdom, gaining understanding. So there was no communication happening because I feel like someone needed to find some answers, maybe even within themselves. So the current mutual energy is clarified by the Tower, which we've already seen once as well. So seriously, this is going to be a shake-up this month, Leo, and because clearly your person is like chomping at the bit to really go for this now. And this is like manifestation, this is change, this is disruption, but disruption doesn't have to be bad. It's like just a shake-up of where you've been. And you know, this Tower card, interestingly, is also about something, you know, letting something go, letting a certain way, maybe what's the word, like framework or way of doing things, you know, dropping that and actually doing things differently, but in a stronger way, in a brand new way. It's kind of adapting and letting oh god, the word is on the tip of my tongue. It's kind of like letting something that we were clinging to, maybe even like a security blanket or security system of some sort, letting that go and embracing change and things being manifested and you know, being victorious as a result. So yeah, things are definitely manifesting this month, and it's going to be a shake-up. Now, look, what your person wants to happen in the connection is clarified by the Fool card, interestingly. Now, the Fool card certainly can talk about it's a new beginning. It's stepping off, you know, into the unknown and just going for it. And I really get this sense strongly as soon as I saw this, and now it's like, just, we don't know what lies ahead, but let's just go for it. Let's take the risk. Let's take the jump. Yeah, I mean, that's it. They want to just, it doesn't matter what lies ahead. We will, you know, we will overcome the obstacles with that Chariot card. It's like that we will find a way to, like, whatever the road may throw up at us, we will deal with it. It's going to be successful. Let's do it. Now, the challenge or the block to this connection so far, or maybe even in this month, is clarified by the Three of Wands. So look, I was saying about the waiting, maybe waiting for someone to take that offer and run with it, to accept it, to even look at the message that, or the gesture that's being made, to actually acknowledge it. The blockage with this Three of Wands is literally someone sat there waiting, maybe even like waiting for a better time, but it's kind of like sometimes it's the time is now, and if you just wait for the perfect time, there's no such thing in life sometimes. I mean, when we try to organize it, it's like the universe decides when the perfect time is for us, and sometimes that's not convenient. But yeah, that is what's blocking this connection from going. Now, the intentions of your person, Leo, is clarified by the Three of Swords. So I do feel like they are going to, I feel like they're going to persevere because they know that maybe you've been hurt before. But I'm also getting a sense that, I mean, they seem very actually also quite guarded themselves and maybe hurt. So their intention may be to hold back and just like wait for you to actually make that offer or accept their offer, because they are actually hurting. Let me see. I don't want to say the wrong thing here. So can we clarify, please, the intentions of Leo's person? Can we clarify, please? Thank you. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, that waiting energy again. I feel like their intention is to wait and to not give up and still hold on, but it's kind of like it's really hurting them. Knight of Cups. Yeah, because they do have real, true feelings for you. And the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, yeah. Oh, wow. Why is this Three of Swords? Okay. 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles and the Empress. So there's a lot of Earth energy here, a lot of Taurus energy. So why is the Three of Swords here in particular? Why is the Three of Swords? Okay. Yeah, I feel like they want to move forward with you. Obviously, we've kind of seen that already. It's like their intention is to wait and to hold on and to not give up because, well, they think that you're incredible with the Empress, or they want to bring this loving, this nurturing energy in, a bit of both I'm getting. They want to nurture this connection, but they also think you're amazing, Leo, with the Empress. So that's why their intention is to continue putting work into this, to, you know, kind of continue waiting for you if necessary, because their feelings are very honest. Look, I mean, this is all very like, I get a sense that they really do have feelings for you, that they want to put the work into this. They want you guys to move forward out of this stagnant energy, and they want to give equally to this connection with you. But it's kind of like, so yeah, that I just get the intention is to hold on and not give up. But it's also, you know, even though that is actually causing them maybe some pain in the waiting, but their intention is to not give up. So what you need to know about their current situation, yeah, is clarified by the High Priestess, funnily enough, as I said. So this is, again, kind of like silence. I don't feel like you may not know about them being disappointed or being quite, I'm getting sad, or just kind of like trying to trust their intuition, trying to, you know, listen to their gut about something. It could be about the connection with you, or it could be about something else. But this is, again, it's like trying to maybe even get connected more with their spiritual side, with the High Priestess, certainly. But their current situation is maybe also, I'm getting like keeping all of this inside, like this, their silent exterior, but inside they're quite disappointed and really down. And I feel like it could be because they want all of this. Maybe they want that family life. They may be feeling like lonely as well, I'm getting, and just wanting to be a part of a family, wanting that long term, and maybe even getting in touch with themselves and realizing that is actually what they want. So that's their current situation. And the action they're going to take towards you next is clarified by the Five of Cups again. So it's kind of, I mean, the Five of Cups is, they may be wanting to make some sort of offer to actually make up for some sort of disappointment if they've disappointed you in the past, or if there has been some, they're doing a lot of reflecting with this particular Five of Cups, and a lot of considering what's worked and what hasn't maybe for them. But it's definitely the action they're going to take towards you next is to have this Knight of Pentacles. I get this sense of someone just like a loyal, someone extremely loyal who's just waiting there for you and waiting for you to make the decision on them, is kind of what I'm getting. And they may, you know, be sitting there disappointed, but it's kind of like, I am just going to be like your loyal knight standing outside your house kind of thing, just waiting for you to come out and accept my offer. It's kind of bittersweet is what I'm picking up from your person. So your advice, Leo, is clarified by the Lovers here. Now, which is beautiful. This Lovers card is kind of like a couple that is standing whilst the winds of change are blowing, and they stand strong. And it's absolutely beautiful, very romantic. You know what I'm kind of getting is that I feel like the advice here is actually, for some of you, this may have been someone that you have previously kind of turned away from, not necessarily like they wronged you, but just like you weren't sure if you wanted to actually engage emotionally. I feel like the advice here is that's going to be changing. You may see a different side to them this month, or you may see something about them which is actually going to change how you're feeling about them, how you were viewing them, but in like a positive way. I think that might be that tower, that shock, that, oh, wait, what? This is happening now kind of thing. Like, I, you know, didn't even think this was possible with this person. But I feel like this is a sense of something that you may have detached from. It's actually going to be changing, and there's actually going to be a beautiful connection, and it may just be something you hadn't seen before, Leo. So, because then look at this, what's going to be happening between the two of you this month. They did give me a little bit of information. It's clarified by the Ace of Cups. So there's going to be a lot of listening to your intuition, a lot of maybe getting in touch with some sort of spiritual side, maybe for both of you. There is, but this Ace of Cups is a beautiful new beginning in love, which we've already seen a couple of times, and I just think, it's a brand new chapter for you in love this month, Leo. Maybe there will be some silence for a while, maybe, and whilst you're making this person wait, or vice versa, of course, as it resonates. But at the end of the day, what we're not speaking on here is actually a stunning new opportunity in love, and that is what's coming in for you this month, Leo. So that's what I've got for you. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Please do leave me a comment if you did, and let me know. I love to hear from you. Pop me a like, and if Leo is the sign with the most likes this month, I will be doing you a bonus love reading later on in March. Otherwise, thank you so much for all your support. Obviously, subscribe to the channel. That would be wonderful. Just thank you so much. I wish you an amazing month, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Leo. Bye.